Okay, Mario, thank you for joining us today and sharing I think you're sharing what's new, right? With Viking
Mhm.
and any specials and all that good stuff. So we've been working with Mario for a long time and he's a great partner. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you, Mario, and we will get started.
Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate the opportunity. I will be covering, yes, product, a little bit of the product and what's new with Viking, but also maybe some best practices as well. I know Viking is unique in many ways and policies, so I will share with you a couple of those policies that will help you hopefully sell Viking to your clients. So thank you again for the opportunity. Let's get started with just a quick recap. We like to say here at Viking that we are one brand, one experience, and we're not your typical cruise line. We have removed the word cruises from our brand, actually. We think it's more of an experience that has been designed. And this is a coin phrase from our chairman and founder. It's designed for the thinking persons that is looking for an experience in the destination. These are the things that make us unique and different. Small ships, that's from our cruise river cruising experience. With those small ships, we're our destination focused. We are understated elegance, so we are very mellow, very understated, but still high quality experience, quiet and calm. That means no crowds, no big ships, again, going against everything that you think about when you think about the big ship experience. English speaking, that is our market. So that's all of your clients in North America. Family feeling among the staff. This is an important one. It is more of a family on board the ship rather than your strict, very rigid, white glove service that might feel stuffy. We believe that the luxury client now is moving towards a more relaxed experience. With the onboard experience, lots of enrichment programs and also all inclusive. We include a lot more of the experience than anybody else. We don't make the money on board the ship. We're going to include everything, and if there are extras that not everyone utilizes, then we'll give them the option to purchase. What we don't do here at Viking is what makes us unique. You'll see this in our marketing, and you can certainly be straightforward with your clients. We don't try to be everything to everyone. We are adults only, no children under 18. We have no casinos. We have no nickel and diming. Again, an inclusive experience. No charge for the Wi-Fi, no charge for the beer, wine, uh, the soft drinks during the meals. No charge for alternative or specialty dining. We don't have inside staterooms on our ocean ships. We start with verandas and above. No entrance fee for the spa or the fitness center. Don't charge for laundrettes, service, self-service laundrettes. No formal nights or butler, white glove. We are again very understated, very relaxed experience on board. And this is a funny one. No umbrella drinks, right? We're not the party cruise for our clients. So uh, a recap on the product. Again, very consistent. So same inclusion, same philosophy applies across every product line. At Viking, we have river cruises in Europe. That's what we're known for. We are the brand that most clients recognize as the brand for river cruising in Europe. 190 passengers is the max capacity on those ships. Then in 2015, Viking created Ocean Cruises with small ships, 930 passengers. The newer one, the Viking Vela, it is a sister ship to the rest, but it is a little bit longer. So 998 guests. We still like to say less than 1,000 guests. That's what you want to say to your clients. It's less than 1,000 small ship intimate experiences. We have not 10 ships actually now operating throughout the world, and we are considered a luxury cruise line in ocean. For expeditions, we have two ships now, 378 guests, and we also have a one-time charter in the Mississippi. Just in terms of destinations, expedition goes to the Arctic, Antarctica, and the Great Lakes, and I'll touch on this a little bit further in a few slides. And the Viking Mississippi sails from the Twin Cities, St. Paul, all the way down to New Orleans. Each part of the river on the Mississippi has a season. But again, same inclusion, same experience on Viking. So we're one consistent brand. And that's one thing that you can talk to your clients about. At Viking, whether you go on a Rhine River cruise 1 year and decide to go on a Australian New Zealand ocean cruise the next year, you will have the same consistent experience. And this is why 53% of our guests are past guests. Once you sell on Viking once, most of our guests are going to return, and you have the world to provide to them and offer to them on a Viking vessel. We sell to 75% of the world on a Viking vessel, whether it's in the Great Lakes, oceans, the rivers in Europe, you have an option for them. So with that being said, let's skip through obviously awards and recognition. We have a great brand that tells you what the experience is for your clients. But I want to get to a few policies that I think will help you before we get into deeper into the product. A few policies that I want to go over that will make you hopefully be more efficient with working with Viking. We call them your best business partner. Why we think we have the best trade-friendly practices. One of them, which is beneficial to you, and of course, getting paid for every part of the work that you do, is that Viking has no NCFs, no non-commissionable fares. We do pay commission on every aspect of the cruise that you book for your clients and the additionals, like the shore excursions. If your client is booking, sorry, if your client is booking a shore excursion for that is optional, you will have a commission on it. We pay commission on port taxes and fees because those are already included in the cruise fare. Air program is also commissionable. So make sure that you are adding those little extra level of service to your clients because number one, it will provide additional service from you to your client and value to them to use you as a travel advisor. And number two, we will pay you commission on it, right? Reason number two, we believe in a level playing field. We don't work with Costco's of the world because we don't allow rebating. So this means you should not be losing any bookings to any rebater out there. We are very strict with that policy. One price for everyone. Every one of our Viking guests is a VIP. So you should have the same promotions, the same deals and pricing as everyone else. So no rebate. Another great policy that we have here at Viking, and we will work on more marketing together with EMT. But there is no secret that Viking markets to our clients consistently, and there's a big investment from the company to market. So sometimes they get confused and they do book direct with Viking. Viking has the most lenient policy to take over a booking. Let's go over it. If you find out, if you get a call from a client that wants to book an extension because they have a Viking cruise booked, if they booked it in the last 60 days, you can take it over with no questions asked from Viking as long as you can have the booking number. All you need to do is call reservations at Viking and take over that booking, bring it over to you. Full commission, full service, and full access to the booking. It is a 60-day takeover policy that applies to the client booking Viking with you for the first time. If that client has booked a Viking cruise with you with AMT, before, and we see that in the system. We do respect that client agency relationship, and you can take it over up to a month before they travel. So the 60-day window policy goes out because we see in the system this client has booked with your agency before. So it's a very lenient policy. We still ask you that you talk to your clients about Viking and you make yourself the Viking expert to them, of course, so that they know to talk to you and book through you. We do want all of these bookings to go through a travel agency instead of booking directly. With our marketing, continuing on our robust marketing program, every piece of email, every brochure and mailer that goes to a mailbox to those prospects does include a call to action to call your travel advisor. So this is where we are going to work together on promoting you as the travel advisor, travel agency that gives Viking guests the best value, right? So every piece of email um, or mail or the website even has a call to action to contact your travel advisor, travel agent. When we start working together, we have a great program of booking on board. We make it very easy for clients to book on board. We have a sales consultant on the ship, and that commission or that booking goes directly back to you, the travel agent. Same commission as always, full access to the booking, and it will be automatically added to your agency. Now, there are a few benefits on booking on board with Viking. Number one is that they have a more flexible final payment policy when they book on board, and they also receive some extra savings and extra shipboard credits as part of their new reservation. And lastly, a policy that I think is consistent to our message to the trade. We love travel agents. We want to make sure that you're getting paid for all the work that you do. Our average commission at Viking last year was $2,600 per booking. So this is how we help you grow your business. We do pay among the highest commissions in the industry. I think it's important before we go into the product, I would love to cover the Viking guest so that it will help you talk to your clients and identify the Viking client. We have a very clear demographic here at Viking. If a guest, oops, if a guest is if a guest is 55 years of age, usually retirees or close to retirement, this is a growing market in North America. They have the time, they have the money, and they are traveling the world and going to those destinations they have not been to. They are also curious and active. They're spending $7,000 or more per trip. They're English speaking and affluent. Of course, they have the income, disposable income to travel. And they're interested in learning about the destinations, right? So they're not necessarily like your typical cruiser. Yes, they have been on cruises before, but they're not really calling you um, to learn about what's the biggest cruise ship or what features a ship has. They are more concerned about the destination and of course what is the value in the inclusions with the experience. So this is the target market that we do also market to. It's very intentional, very targeted, and these are the clients that are most likely going to know about Viking because we're doing the marketing piece on the from the marketing side of Viking. Um, so hopefully for you, it will be easier to close a sale on Viking when these, prospects are calling in or reaching out to you for a new experience. Most of our guests are also from North America. That is who makes up our experience. So getting into the product now, across the board, this is the Viking experience that we have designed. It's again for that specific client, right? We have world-class lectures on board. That's something that we're really known for on ocean, river, and expedition. We have destination performances. A perfect example, Portuguese fado in when we are in Portugal, um, waltz dancing when we are in Vienna, a private Mozart and Strauss experience in Vienna with our guests. Those are the cultural experiences that we're going to offer and the value of the Viking experience for these clients. We also have enrichment and um, science experiences on board. This will apply specifically to the expedition product. On our expedition ships, we have labs and partnerships with scientists that do science when we go to Antarctica and the Arctic and the Great Lakes. And our guests get to participate through these meaningful scientific studies when we are traveling. Same goes with cultural partnerships in destination. The Met Opera, uh, TED Talks on board. Those are kind of the experiences. And then offshore, we also have local, more immersive experiences, local artists, demonstrations along the rivers, and as well as when we visit some of the smaller ports with our ocean ships. And then even before they go, we have great series of informational films, videos, content on our website, as well as on Viking.tv to continue to provide that enrichment to our clients. So that's the Viking experience, right? Very unique, very different, not your typical cruise line. The ships have built to be very, very intimate, small, go to smaller ports so that we are closer to the destination. It applies to our river vessels, which are boutique floating hotels, ocean ships, small 930 passengers only on those ships, which gives us the ability to get to closer to the destination. A perfect example on this one for ocean is our London programs. We are docking in Greenwich most of our itineraries instead of Southampton with the mega ships. So we're closer to the cities. Polar class ships in expedition, only 378 guests, and built with the latest technology to go through the Drake Passage and access the Antarctica Peninsula. We're going to the Arctic, through the Canadian Arctic out of Nuuk, Greenland, and also the Great Lakes. We built those ships to get and be able to access the Great Lakes. And of course, on board, it's all comfortable, luxury experiences, and anything that they want on board is available. In terms of the product, that same design will apply to the inclusions. Pricing that covers everything you need and nothing that you do not. So here's a philosophy. We should not overcharge clients uh, and nickel and dime them when they're on a vacation. However, we will not charge them for things they will not utilize. So we do include one shore excursion in every port of call. That's always included across the board on every Viking vessel. Every port will have an included guided tour, at least one with a local guide. Wi-Fi is included. All the meals, even the specialty dining is included. Beer, wine, soft drinks with the meals are also included. Free flowing, no limit during the meals. 24-hour coffees, teas, soft drinks available. We do visit UNESCO World Heritage Sites, always available through our itineraries. The lectures on board and destination performances on board are included. Taxes, fees included. With our air, transfers are included. And then when you talk about ocean and expedition specifically, alternative restaurants, the specialty dining, the Nordic spa and fitness centers, we don't charge a fee for those. 24-hour room service is also available for those, and self-service laundrettes. The only additionals on the Viking experiences will be cocktails outside of the meals, wine and beer will not be included. However, Viking has the best value for a beverage package. It's only $27 per person per day. So $27 per person per day will open up the entire bar. There's one level beverage package. And if a guest would like to consume the cocktails and the beverages outside of the meals, then they have that option. By the way, that is commissionable to you if you do add the beverage package to the client's reservation. We do find that, our guests are not big drinkers, so I will tell you that around 30% of our guests add the beverage package to the booking. So definitely ask the question if you have that client that needs the beverage package. Then outside of the excursion that we do include, there will be an array of different optional excursions and additional costs. So that will be the other extra. And the last thing, the third thing that is not included will be the gratuities. You can prepay them. If you do add them to their booking, they are commissionable, or they can take care of them on the ship. Everything else is included at a great value. What Viking is great at is also holding the hand of that guest that wants that ease of travel. So peace of mind, unpack once. They travel with other like-minded guests. The service is incredible. They pay attention to every detail. They connect with the guests. We take care of them from the moment they get off that plane in the destination. There's always a Viking representative with a red logo shirt with their name, with the transfers, and with everything they need to be relaxed and enjoy the destination on a Viking experience. Uh, Deeper into each product, river cruising, we have those ships, the Viking long ships. We like to be consistent and we'll make it easy for you as well. One ship, all sister ships exactly the same. Intentionally, it really helps us to mitigate with the water level situations if that ever happens, or to have that consistent experience, right? So a client will not tell you, um, you know what, I was on the Rhine and I went on a ship that was, 2 years old, and now you booked me on the Danube, and this ship is 10 years old. All of these ships are impeccable sister ships. They all look brand new to the to the Viking guests because they're well maintained. Where we are cruising with River, just a few highlights that I think are important for you. Portugal and Spain is a very popular destination. Focus on that, and our website has all the information on it. We also have the three regions in France: Seine River, Paris to Paris, south of France, Lyon to Provence, and the Bordeaux region. And then our number one and number two programs, always, every year. We have plenty of ships here with a lot of availability. Clients think about this experience, these two experiences first when they think river cruising. And that's because of all the marketing, all the commercials that they probably have watched on river cruising. Number one, it's the Rhine, Amsterdam to Basel. Number one program year after year. This is the one that I will always continue to emphasize, focus on when you talk to your clients, especially when they say, I've never done a river cruise before. I've been thinking about a Viking cruise. Talk to them about the Rhine getaway, 8-day program, Netherlands, Germany, France, Switzerland. Second one is Regensburg in Bavaria, along the Danube cruise to Budapest, Hungary. Romantic Danube is what we call that one. So that's the second one, Romantic Danube. Now, a little bit of exotics and updates and unique programs. Eastern Europe, very popular these days, starting in Vienna and sailing all the way to the Black Sea. So we have quite a few, well, we have two itineraries that visit the Eastern European countries, including Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest. We go down to Serbia, Bulgaria, and Romania. We also have more and more combination cruises. There's a big trend with our guests going for longer than just 1 week to Europe and wanting to do a 2 week program. We have Rhine and South of France combinations. And we also have the Grand European Tour Amsterdam to Budapest. Now, in the exotics, I will move on. We'll move on to some of the ports, um, but I want to highlight this one, Egypt. Um, Never mind the group pricing here. I just want to show you the quick map of our Nile cruise. It was a soft destination in the last 3 months. It's really picking up in popularity. I think people are getting a little bit more comfortable going to Egypt. And we have been running an operation here, a package land and river with Cairo and the Nile cruise for the last 3 years uninterrupted. Our guests are coming back raving about it, just saying this is the most incredible experience I've ever had. We do 2 nights in Cairo when they arrive to Cairo. We do the tours to the museum, to the Gaza, to the I'm sorry, to the pyramids, to um, to the Sphinx. We do the market visits. And then day 3, we fly down to Luxor to embark on an 82 river ship that is brand new. We built 10 new ships here in Egypt because of the popularity and what we know will come in the next couple of years, the demand that will be there for Egypt. 82 guests only, so even more intimate. We do a 1 week cruise all the way down to Aswan where we spend an overnight. That's a highlight, having that overnight in Aswan. And we come back up to Luxor. Then we have one additional night in Cairo. So here's how that looks. It is Cairo, 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 essentially 3 days. Then we do the river cruising Luxor to Luxor from day 4 to day 10. And then we are flying back to Cairo on day 11 for last night. As an extension, about 70% of our guests are doing the Petra Jordan extension. So another great option for them. We also have an extension in Istanbul as part of this program. So I wanted to highlight Egypt because it's one of those updated programs that is doing very well for us, and I think there will be a great opportunity for you to sell. Moving on to the ocean product, very proud that this product, although we are still pretty new to the ocean going experience, only 9 years now in that market. Viking is winning awards from the trade on the experience, and our guests are raving about the experience, really scoring us high. The real value, I always say with Viking Ocean, is the inclusions. So when you think about and you talk to your clients about Viking value, please talk to them about all the inclusions, right? The typical cruise lines, premium cruise lines, will give you a great price point. You still have to pay for the shore excursion and the Wi-Fi and the spa and fitness center. So what we did with this exercise is we included all the values for the inclusions, and Viking has more than $200 per person value on a per day basis. The only cruise lines that have a better value are those all-inclusive ones that may have a higher price point, right? So do use this when you talk to your clients. We do see that most of our ocean cruise clients are either coming from rivers or upgrading from a 2,000 passenger cruise line to a small, less than 1,000, essentially all-inclusive experience with Viking. And I'm happy to share this if you need it. The ships are gorgeous. We follow the same philosophy, Scandinavian, understated elegance, beautiful views, um, light woods, streamlined designs, but really high caliber experiences. If you ever want to see one of the ships, we don't have too many ship inspections, but if you do, I will try to add it to the list. I will tell you when you see them, the number one feedback I get from our travel advisors is, wow. I was not aware that Viking is this level of experience. So just beautiful ships. There's a spa. We don't charge a fee. There's a hydrotherapy pool. Our guests can just enjoy and relax in the spa facilities. 8 different dining options. Two of them are specialty dining, Manfredi's for Italian, and the chef's table for a wine pairing experience. We even have 24-hour room service available at no additional charge. Just everything that you need, all the meals, all the dining at no additional charge. Yep, I will share the chart for sure. Um, Now, here at Viking, one great thing about the brand and the marketing is that we like to under promise and over deliver. Again, so we don't disappoint our guests. We don't say all these, you know, grandiose experiences on board. We don't say we're the culinary experience on board. We say we are understated elegance adults only, right? But on board, we have amazing cuisine. One of the experiences, kind of like a hidden secret for Viking Ocean, is what we call the kitchen table. The kitchen table is, think of a culinary workshop with a chef on board. Um, in different ports, especially in Europe, we have the kitchen table optional excursion where our guests can sign up to go with our chef to the local markets in the port. We buy the local ingredients, and of course, we go with the local guide and we learn about the destination. And then back on board that afternoon, we have a cooking demonstration and meal with our guest. It is the best way, my favorite way to experience a destination through food. And we do have it available that is very popular with Viking. The cost, it is an optional excursion. The cost is around $69 dollars per person for this experience. But we do have it available. It is part of the chef's table specialty dining experience. In destination wise, for Viking Ocean, we do travel around the world, but I want to tell you the opportunity that you have with China. Viking is the only cruise line currently doing a China experience that is paired with a land experience. It is on the ocean product. Yes, it is pretty soft right now. Still, not a lot of um, demand for China from the North American market. However, it was a top-rated program before COVID for Viking, and we know there's so many different cultural experiences you can have here. Our clients went in 2024 with our first voyages and just raved about it. We have 7 different programs. I'm just showing you one of them as an example where we combine China and Japan, 22 days. So let me show you the map. Beijing land extent or experience with the Viking host, centrally located hotel with tours included. The intra flights are going to be included. We go to Xi'an. We also go to Lhasa to Tibet. So if you have any clients looking to go to Tibet, this is the perfect way to experience it. And then we go to Chengdu, return to Beijing, where we transfer over to Tianjin to go the on the ocean experience and experience China. We also touch South Korea and up the coast to Tokyo, Japan. This is just one of them. We have 7 different combinations. Please take a look at our website for the different experiences. 4 of them will include Tibet as an experience. So again, a great opportunity for all of us to sell this great destination for clients looking to go there. This year in 2025, we will be offering these in September, October, and early November. We are really throwing everything at it. There's a free air promotion currently. There are additional savings for guests. There are also incentives for you, the travel advisor, with additional cash incentives and a sweepstakes. Any bookings made for a China itinerary this year, from now through May, will enter you, the travel advisor, into a drawing to win a 15-day land cruise package with Viking for you and a companion. So we're really throwing everything at China, at the China product. It is very rich, great opportunity for clients looking for a deal, and we are doing it the safe and nice, comfortable way to see this destination. And then the rest of the world, it's available for Viking. I know this is not clear. I just threw it up here to show you where we are. Lots of Scandinavian countries, so Norway, Sweden. We go up to the Arctic. We got In Search of the Midnight Sun, In Search of the Northern Lights in the winter. Iceland. Mediterranean throughout the entire year is offered on a Viking vessel. We have the Asia product, Australia, New Zealand. With the World Cruise segments, we can go to the Maldives, Seychelles, Kenya, Tanzania, Madagascar, South Africa, up the coast to Europe. Alaska program, fantastic with Viking. Small ships really gets us into the inside passage. We've got the Mediterranean, we've got the Caribbean, we've got the Canada, New England programs, South America in the winter months, Hawaii, Tahiti. Really, we have so much to offer. I get hurt when I hear an advisor tell me, I forgot that you had Alaska or I forgot that you had the Caribbean, so I just send them on another cruise line. Please don't miss out. We have the world so much to offer here at Viking and a great opportunity for you to upgrade your client to a new experience. Lastly, expedition. We have two ships in expedition, Antarctica, Arctic, and the Great Lakes. We do cross the Drake Passage, and we have the equipment to get onto land in Antarctica. So these are the three destinations with those. They are a bit smaller than the ocean ships, larger than the river, 378 guests on board. And I see you come up, Andrea, so I'm going to almost finish it. Just there's a lot to offer here at Viking. The one thing I want all of you to take away from this presentation is take the Travel Agent Academy on the Travel Agent portal. We have a great travel agent portal. If you have not signed up, you should go visit viking.com/advisor. And the Academy has all the destinations and the experiences with Viking. You will really enjoy learning about the Viking experiences. And on top of that, we will give you a nice incentive when you make bookings and you complete the training. So with that, thank you so much for attending the webinar. And if there are any questions, I'm happy
Thank you.
Does anyone have
to address them.
questions? Just unmute yourself because you're all muted. We definitely need that chart. I want that. If you can
Okay,
send
yeah, I'll send it over to you so you can share
that's a
with them.
great chart. Yeah, there was something else that, there was so many good things I can't even remember. But
Well, what we need to do is we really need to have a strategy for marketing.
mhm,
Viking, Viking does all the work on the marketing side. We're
yes,
putting the word out. We just need to make sure that everyone knows they should call you for those
yeah,
bookings, right?
okay.
We can talk about that.
We can definitely talk about that. I don't think anyone has any questions, so we can chat. I'll send you an email and then we'll chat about the marketing because maybe we could do something with that China since you're trying to push China.
Yeah, I will send you the two promotions, China, and there's also a Quiet Mediterranean promo. And if
Okay.
we can do something with those, yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm glad to
And yeah,
go up.
yeah, we'll see what other ones you guys have. I know you guys, we just did an email with travel leaders that I got an email from. That's the one I was talking about. So I think we just did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we do have a travel leaders, and I think in the month of April we'll have another one with travel leaders. So I will keep you posted on that too.
perfect. All right. Well, thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
Mario. Okay, we will talk soon.
Talk
Thank
soon.
you.
All right. Thank you,
Welcome.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.